Okay, so I'm a little bit stressed out because I just loaded up my car with some materials, and I noticed that my big Anderson or Gloucester easel is not in here. So yesterday I was painting out at Montera Light, and I got out both easels, and I did not notice that I must have left the big easel up there some kind of way. I'm still not even sure what I did or how that happened. I was on the phone with my daughter when I was unloading things, and I ended up using the smaller easel and not using the bigger Anderson easel. So I don't even know where it is, but I'm going back to the lighthouse to see if I can find it. So fingers crossed. It's like a $400 easel, and not only that, it's just that it would take a couple weeks to get a new one, and I really, yeah, I have a lot of work to do. So we'll see what happens. So it's kind of foggy here on the coast right now, but it looks like the sun is trying to come out, so yeah, the fog might burn off soon. But I'm kind of optimistic about the easel just because it's been less than 24 hours, just about to pull in, so we're gonna find out together what's going on. I just looked over this grass embankment and I can see it, it's still there. All right, let's go get it. Okay, well, that's a relief. So anyway, now I'm gonna go get some coffee, and then there's a little place I found right across the street that's actually really good, called Here Comes the Sun Coffee. And actually, here comes the sun. So hopefully I'll get some coffee, and then by the time I come back, the sun will be out and I can get to work. Gotta stop to look at the flowers. Okay, so another really cool coffee shop, cool owners, really nice, and good coffee too. I tuned up that guitar and played a little bit, and next time maybe I'll play a song for you guys. So, but I actually ended up meeting a lot of nice people in there, really good sort of community feel. Amber, the owner, is awesome. Just a young woman, I don't know, probably in her early 20s, and she started that coffee shop, so really cool. So that'll become, definitely be, you know, hanging out there for sure. Anyway, so I'm back out here at Montera Light, and I'm gonna get started. Yesterday I did a 9x12 that surprisingly came out, you know, I was really happy with, even though it was a foggy day. So I decided to come back here today and try an 18x24. And no expectations, just happy to be out here, and we'll see how it turns out. So I'm all set up. I'll show you where I'm located. Okay, so there's this flat cement area up here with picnic tables, and I set up on the dirt here because it's just easier on the legs, kind of padded, you know, to have something soft to stand on. And I'm gonna get started, just my usual setup, and gonna sketch out in burnt sienna. So I've had like sort of a different philosophy the last few days I've been coming out here, and that is I'm kind of taking my time, and especially with these like overcast days, just kind of taking my time and just looking carefully at the colors and just enjoying being out here. That's kind of the primary goal, is just to be here in this space and just enjoy it. So that's what I'm doing. Let me show you what I got so far. Okay, so I've just got the sketch in burnt sienna, and I'm gonna start laying in some color. Okay, so I just roughed in the color. I was thinning the paint with liquid, but you know, just kind of thinning and scrubbing in, and now I'm gonna walk around a little bit, rest my legs, and then I'll get back and just kind of fine-tune things a little bit. But let me show you what I got so far. Okay, so the light is actually changing out here, but the water is definitely a little bit too, maybe, I don't know, a little too blue-green. I want to kind of dull it down a bit and make it more gray. Okay, so the light totally changed, but I think I got it finished up. So as usual, we'll go back and take a look at it and see how it came out, and I'll also show you guys the one I did yesterday. Okay, so here's what I came up with. As usual, I'm going to do a few touch-ups, a little cleanup, but I wanted to show you where I stopped. This is an 18 by 24. I was very hesitant to paint this lighthouse, although I'm fond of that location. I had done a painting the day before, and it came out a lot better than I thought, and I'll show it to you now. Okay, so this is a 9 by 12 panel, and like I said, I was just kind of experimenting, having fun, talking to my friend. And but at one point I was like, wow, this is interesting. Now it was super gray day out there, but you can notice the difference between the cool grays of the ocean and the warm grays of the lighthouse. And so even though the values are not very different at all, the temperature differences between the lighthouse and the water make the lighthouse stand out. Obviously you have a value, value situation up here where you've got the dark top of the lighthouse, but I was most interested in how this reaction was going on, this warmth against the cool of the water. So this was a good lesson for me. I think it showed me that, you know, if you capture some of the truth or reality of a subject, you can hopefully transcend the cliche factor. So I think I'll spend more time on this subject. There's, you know, the light out there is constantly changing, so it would be, no two paintings would be alike. But and also just experiment with taking paintings a little bit further on occasion, hopefully without taking them too far or overworking them. So anyway, I hope you guys found this video entertaining, enjoyable, enlightening, any of the above. And thanks for hanging out as usual. And if you'd like to help support the channel, there's a link to my Patreon in the description. And other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video.